Same thing, fam.
You're doing the same. You don't get a paycheck, bro. You're working hourly. You're not even on salary. You have to respect the movement. Like, they're really a blueprint for clothing brands and all that kind of stuff, bro. I dead off for my parents hating me. I wanted to go to... Bro, you need a different way to allow different stresses and frustrations.
What do you think about change in the ACS?
I was really unsatisfied with my life. Really, really unsatisfied. I felt my potential, I was throwing it away. The truth is, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, something's got to give, right? And honestly, what gave way was my mental, bro.
Welcome to Behind the Fade. This is the show where I gather your favorite artists, influencers, footballers, content creators, and more to give them sharp trims and have even sharper conversations. I'll get them looking clean, but more importantly, I'll uncover their stories, their struggles, and everything that they've gone through to find out who they really are behind the fade. Oh, that sounds like my next guest. I saw you and Ben was trying to do a show, like, how far with that, bro? This is accountability officer as well.
Is it?
Yes, bro.
Bro, listen, your boy's filming Sunday. You
Oh,
feel me?
swear.
We're filming Sunday.
That's good, Fairs.
And you're in me, bro. We're working, man. We're working.
And it's a cooking show that you man are doing.
Yeah, it's a cooking show. So if you're thinking like, you know, like Quen Blackwell sort of vibe, like, yeah, it's about the food, but bro, it's all about entertaining the people, talking about what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And like, we're gonna have like a little like fashion twist in it, you feel me? Because both of us like to dress in it.
Like to dress.
So yeah.
Fairs. She's the better cook though, like, have you man discussed that?
I can't lie. There's no competition, bro. I was a chef for like 5 years, bro, since I was 16, bro. This was my actual employment, so.
Sorry. Oh yeah. You used to work at, where did you used to work?
Everywhere. Everywhere, bro.
I can never imagine being a chef, bro. People are flipping, like, shouting at you. Bro, I remember I work in an agency, yeah? I'll chat to the chef on a normal thing. Hey, get over here, get over. Bro, they're shouting at me for no reason. Every chef is always angry, bro.
No, and that's
Why
the
is that?
thing, like, I was angry as well because you guys can't do your fucking job, okay?
Cold.
I put the food in the window, clear the window, because now I can't put more food into the window. Do you know what I'm saying? Or if you didn't put the SIs right on the ticket, and now I'm in a night where I'm doing 500 covers, of course I'm gonna violate you for fucking up the ticket when the customer send the food back like 3 times. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them. But also, I'm not gonna lie, working in the kitchen, it's not for the week, bro. Like,
yeah, man, I can imagine. Guys are in the heat, just slaving away, like, people chat to you anyhow. It's nuts still.
I can't, like, even hospitality industry politics within the job are
Don't
insane.
even get me started, bro. See this hospitality thing.
Bro, if any of, pick retail. Go retail instead, bro. Do not do hospitality.
Have you worked in retail?
Nah, never, but I can't lie, bro. They seem like they have a light job.
Nah, I be hearing stories. Primark workers, they're always flipping, hiding in the flipping stock cream.
No way. I can't lie. Hiding in the toilet. Like, I remember there was this one job. I used to work at, actually, no, I can't even. Bro, you don't even have the con. Listen, bro, I used to work at TGI Fridays. They might not even, they even closed down in the UK because their business model. Anyway, bro, like, I think I was in a job for what, like my year 13 summer. I was grinding, and you really see that people make this hospitality thing their whole lives.
Bro, you don't need to tell me that, fam.
Their whole lives, bro.
I'm thinking, bro, we're on the same paycheck.
Bro.
And I'm being shouted at for when we're doing the same thing, fam.
You're doing the same. You don't get a paycheck, bro. You're working hourly. You're not even on salary. You're 80, bro. It's bad.
Still. On the note about fashion, because you said that you man are gonna add a fashion spin to it.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, man, trying to change up my drip.
Is it?
Yeah.
Say nothing.
Name your top 3 fashion brands in the UK.
Top 3 UK fashion brands.
Yeah.
Vescots. They're cold, honestly. It's like wearable art.
Write that down still.
Vescots, bro. VESCARTES, bro. Whenever I see their pieces, it's always something to marvel at, and it's cool. I really like them. Who else do I really like?
Hard question, isn't it?
I like a lot from Bully recently, but they've just started, innit? So their catalogue isn't wide enough for me to make it a favourite brand of mine. But from what I've seen, bro, bangers every time. So that's definitely one to watch out for. 100%.
Honorable mention.
They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it by storm. I promise. What other brands? I can't lie. I also have to give an honorable mention to Cortez. I don't wear like bare their stuff. I had their 95s on today.
I hear it still.
But you have to respect the movement. Like they're really a blueprint for clothing brands and all that kind of stuff. So I do respect that. And back in the days when I was, like 16, 17, bro, I was a Cortez fiend, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I wanted to be a Cortez fiend, but I couldn't afford the cargo. I couldn't afford
bro, I can't lie. Getting some Cortez cargos when you're a sixth form, oh my aura, bro.
Bro, I used to want that, but I couldn't afford it still.
Nah, I have to back up my phone. I need to do some actual research. You feel me? Because I don't really even tend to follow like clothing brands on Instagram, innit?
Really?
So if I follow a clothing brand, that means you're really amazing.
It's one of them ones.
You're really good at this, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Wall Street Mafia, actually, at number 2. They've been very, very quiet recently, but like they've been in this game for ages. Like think about it. They've been making clothes since I was in year 8. And I've been tapped into them.
That wasn't that long ago, bro.
Huh?
That wasn't that long ago, bro.
Year 8? No, bro, that's almost a decade ago. Think about that. Almost a decade, bro.
Flipping heck. How old are you, bro?
What?
How old are you?
I'm sure he's watching.
Hey, we'll delete it.
I'm 20, innit?
That's funny.
Nah, bro.
Can't lie, you're not saying any of the brands I thought you was gonna say. I thought guys were gonna say Weekday, Zara.
Weekday in a UK clothing brand though.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking.
I didn't know that still.
I'm thinking.
Good point.
Weekdays are them and UK clothing brands, innit? You feel me? Vestcoats. Who else do I like? Who else do I really, really like? You feel me? The fact that I'm racking my brain means I haven't thought of anything, but anyone that I've modelled for, I love you. I don't model garbage clothes.
We love you, bro. We love you.
Trust me, I don't model garbage clothes. Like, people think, you can hit me up to model. If you offer me X amount of money, I'll just do it. Now, if your clothes is garbage, I'm not putting it on. I can't be seen in public like wearing bad clothes. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the same goes in reverse. Like, for example, if a brand I really like and respect, like, hits me up, they say, oh yeah, like, we can't give you that much P's. Or we might not even give you P's at all. Depending on how much I like mess with your brand, mess with your vision, but I still go with it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the clothes.
Yeah, man. I hear it still. Do it for the love of the game.
You see me?
Cool. We've done a lot of talking, but they don't even know who you are yet. So, tell me, bro. Who are you and what do you do, bro?
Yo, it's your boy KAYZ, aka Professional Fanboy. What do I do? Everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry, bro.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Sorry. Can we give him a round of applause? Round of applause, production. Shout out to production.
Wait, can you put on the sound effect so it doesn't look sorry?
I got you,
Love,
bro.
love, thank you. Deep
By the way, we've leveled up. we've got our production team still. Shout out to my boys, man.
You know what I'm saying, bro? We got the boy with the little microphone in the corner.
Beam mics everywhere.
We got the gaffer over there, bro. It's long.
Shout out, man. Thank you so much, guys. And guys, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You already know what to do. Cool. Where you from, bro? Like area? Because I actually don't know where around you're from. Area. You don't have to say it specific.
No, of course. I'm gonna break this down because it's technical, right?
Bro.
Cool. Born and raised West London, Ealing. At the age of around 11, in fact, I'm gonna be more specific in Ealing, Hayes Town. Shout out to Hayes Town, lot, right?
Shout out to them.
Cool.
Still. I never heard of them before.
When I'm around 10 or 11 years old, right, 2 events happen, right? So my older cousin goes to this fancy boarding school or somewhere. I don't know about it that much. And then this same fancy boarding school comes to the ends recruiting for people, youths that are academically inclined but might not get the right opportunities or in low area. Think about when you're applying for uni and you're doing the quintiles for the unique score in it.
Yeah. Of
like if your area's run down or not. Do you know what I'm saying? If your
that
area's
thing.
run down or not. Like
Yeah, man knows about that one.
if there's progression or not in it. So this school works through things called livery companies. So in the city of London, so not like actual London, but like that this little square, like livery companies are like who the Royal Mayor works with, for example, and all that kind of stuff. And they do a lot of philanthropy and they do it through education in schools. So to wrap up all that yap, at the age of 11, I got shipped to boarding school, innit? You know what I'm saying? Boarding school in this country though, not in Ghana. But yeah, man, that was an experience. So that boarding school was in Sussex, you know what I'm saying? Around that Horsham says. It's called Christ Hospital. Shout out to them, man, innit? You feel me? I wouldn't be the man I am today without Christ Hospital, to be honest with you. So then I lived in like Sussex, Horsham for what, 7 years?
Ooh.
7 years.
Ooh.
You feel
That's
me?
a long time,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? But when I got to sixth form, my parents moved out of the ends. They moved to Northampton. They've done very well for themselves.
Shout out to his parents.
Shout out to my
man.
parents.
Shout out to his parents.
Shout out my parents. Love you, mom. Love you, daddy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, after that, brown boy now.
Damn, man, flip. You got a story. That's a story, bro. What was it like being how old are you when you moved out? Towards, what you say, Sussex?
Yeah, Sussex. I was like, what, like 11?
How was it like being an 11-year-old, moving out of ends, leaving your friends to go to the next place you never heard of,
Bro, I dead off for my parents hating me. I wanted to go to the local school on a chill thing, but not because I had like bare friends in ends, for example. Like in primary school, I was quite quiet. I was kind of the nerdy type. Like I didn't have like a crazy amount of friends. Like I didn't even play football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather like spend break time like reading. I got into football more in secondary school. So I wanted to go to the local school because it offered some sense of like familiarity. I could be at home. You feel me? Me and my sister were like 5 and 6 back year and bench. You know what I'm saying? That's really twin. So trust me. So leaving her was hard. So when I get to the school, bunch of new men I don't know, but also there was some comfort in the fact that all the people in year 7 that came with me, they're in the exact same boat. You know what I'm saying? And because of the charitable work that Crosshotel has done, when I came in year 7, right, within my year group, I saw people that looked like me. And I was kind of different, right? Because when I went primary school, I went to a Catholic primary school. And if you know about Catholic primary schools, the population is Irish and Filipino. There's nothing else. There was like 2.5 black people in my year. That means me and this one other Nigerian boy and this other girl who was half Nigerian, half Polish. Polish, Catholic, because we go to Catholic school, innit?
Half Nigerian and Polish, bro.
Bro, Nigerians, they're taking over the earth, you know.
Shout out to us, man.
Don't, bro. You guys are insidious, bro. No, you guys are common.
Wait, you're saying common to your barber, bro.
Alright, listen, man loves Nigeria. Wait, what is it?
I'm on Niger, bro.
Trust me, man's live, bro. Trust me, yeah. 30 December, all that, moi, Agusi.
Cool. This guy's practicing for the Nigerian girlfriend, innit? Cool. So going to boarding school, obviously, you knew why you went in this for better opportunities. I would have been thinking, oh, parents hate me. But what was like boarding school life like? Because you see, when I think about boarding school, I think about Africa, bro. Man's heard about the boarding schools in Africa. Then when they have to sleep on the floor sometimes if they're in trouble. Like, what was boarding school like in the UK?
In the UK, let me tell you, not like Ghana, bro. They're not gonna flog you for nothing. It's all cool, right? But in terms of within the student body, the politics within boarding school in the UK and the politics between olders and youngers in boarding school in Africa are not that dissimilar. Like, when I touched down, bro, like, within the first week, I got banged up, 100%.
Nah, natural.
Were the guys my age? No, they weren't. They were in year 12. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you actually think about it, we had like a vertical house system, right? Yeah. So I'm in a boys' house. It's called Main B. Then there's about 5 or 6 boys in each year group in the house, and that what comprises the house. So from year 7 to year 12, there'll be 5 or 6 boys in each year group. And then the year 13s, they go and live with their year group together in a separate accommodation, right? So you have these boys all in different ages, and what was really like pressed up upon, which is also pressed up upon in African boarding school, is hierarchy, bro. You feel me? So if you basically don't beg it to the elders at all times, like you're in for a ride. And I learned that very quickly because we're all playing table tennis in the main common room, right? It's on one of these little lunch breaks. And we have this game called King, right? So it's the first to 2 points. You feel me? First to 2 points. And if you win, you stay on the table, you become the king. If you lose, you rotate. The next person goes up to play the king of the table, right? Yeah. Cool, so I'm playing this game. I was a little sweat at table tennis, not gonna lie. For what I lacked in football, made up for in table tennis still. Do you know what I'm saying? So
when bro was hiding in at lunchtime, he was studying table tennis.
Bro, I was studying the backspin and the top spin, you feel me? So obviously, I come on the table, the King's this year 11 guy, right? Corn that boy, 2-0, no chance, no longings. I think, this is love of the game, bro. They're gonna respect. Young G coming up. I'm basically Kobe Manu, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Play on words.
And then I'm telling the older, yo, like, jump off at the next guy, go on. And the older's like, nah, bro, get off the table. I'm just like, what are you talking about? You got swept. Wrong decision, you feel me? Because I was a little bit cocky with the way I said, you got swept, right? Next thing you know, this guy starts chasing me, right? But I'm a bit agile in that. So now I'm running all around the house, and I'm trying to like hide in places. This guy thinks, yeah, this guy wants to be elusive. This guy thinks he's what, Saquon Barkley and that. Say nothing, bro. He rounded up all his boys and was like, go and find this boy in the house. The man then found me and brought him to me. Like they were the lemurs and he was King Julian. Bro was brought, presented at his feet, yeah. And then, bro, this is the part where it gets dark. This is like my first time ever really being banged up, right? This guy, yeah, he lifts me up on a Simba thing, like Mufasa, right, bro? Deep it, like on a fireman carry like that, right? And then just drops me and knees me on my back. It's crazy. It's crazy. It felt like death, real life.
Bro, went to school with Brock Lesnar.
Bro, they thought it was Brock Lesnar. And do you know what the thing is?
Insane.
Do you know what the thing? Do you know what's crazy? Bro, that's the worst it got for me, but compared to what other guys had to go through. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But that only happens when the hazing only happens when you're younger. And the way schools are now,
Yeah.
like, for example, I never hazed any of my youngers. First of all, it's kind of moist, and honestly, the school will literally behead you if you try and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days, guys were crazy. Like, they had punishments called crucifixions.
In Christ Hospital, they had.
Bro, let me even break down what a crucifixion was. Yo, listen, yeah. So obviously, if you know about Christ Hospital, they have like little belts on the uniforms, innit? You know what I'm saying? They're called a girdle, right? So what an older would do, if younger was moving mad, or just for the love of the game, pretty much every bed, every room a younger was in, shared with like 4 people, right? And there's 2 bunk beds. So they'll tie you with 2 girdles and belts by your wrists to a bunk bed. And obviously we're in year 7, so the feet are dangling off the floor, right? And then what they would do, yeah, know why? They'll take your shirt off, start deodorant burning you. That's crucifixion. That's that. And that never happened to me, but I know guys that have happened to. You know what I'm saying? It's insane, bro. You feel me?
Actually, Harry, sorry to your boy. You just exposed this boy's story to the internet.
Bro, shout, bro, Red, but I hope you're good, bro. If you need to talk, I'm here, bro. If you need to talk,
man.
I've got you, bro.
That is actually crazy,
It
man.
was wild, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even though we had those experiences, genuinely, some of the best experiences of my life came from Christ Hospital. Like, I never would have played sports if it wasn't for Christ Hospital. Like, Christ Hospital introduced me to rugby. At first, I hated it. By the end, I was a flipping rugby nut, bro. I was in the first team, flanker ting, had so much fun. Come to uni, transferred it to American football, was great. Do you know what I'm saying? I met brothers for life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's completely different. Obviously, you man have your brothers, you go secondary school with them, that's cool. These man live with you like they're your brothers. They live next to you. My best friend, he's my right hand bro. We've known each other since year 6. We shared rooms for what, 4 years. Another one of my brothers, bro, we've shared rooms for about 7 years. You know what I'm saying? In that boarding school, the bond it fosters is insane. And what I really like is Cross Hospital is a mixed boarding school, right?
Yeah.
And obviously living in and around women is kind of different, innit? Because like when you're in secondary, everyone's thinking, oh yeah, man's gonna move this, man's gonna move that. Now I have like real life sisters from Cross Hospital because we all came up same way, innit? You know what I'm saying? It has a different sort of depth to relationships. And on top of all of that, just the opportunities of it being a private school. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that I've done that I never would have got a chance to do if I didn't have that springboard from Christ Hospital and the guy that sponsored me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that.
Hey man, that's a beautiful ending to that horrible story.
No, I had to do some PR training because me personally, even when I was older in the school, when I was like year 13, like I was helping the school out a lot with PR as well. So like some of their work now, like I feel personally invested in what they do. Like I want to see them do well as a school. Do you know what I'm saying? As a charity. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what they do for guys like me, in the end, is like, it's honestly insane. Honestly insane.
enough,
And you
man.
never really deep until you leave.
That's the thing about like getting forced into something that you don't even like doing originally, bro. You started off the story saying, I thought my parents hated me, but look, you're talking only good
Look at
about
me,
it.
bro.
Like, if you had gone to school in the ends, bro, your name might be KT Splashy, bro.
Bro,
like,
do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
I like that, fair. So, with your boarding school, how do you think that shaped your, like, preconceived notions about uni? Like, how did that change the way you thought about going to uni? Did you even want to go to uni?
Honestly,
when you
like-
finished boarding school?
Like, at first, I didn't really want to go uni because I was really like money minded, and obviously in school, actually no, in fact I'm gonna glaze myself. Full disclosure, people in my school call me the smartest black person in my year group. Do you know why?
Sorry, bro.
Only black person to receive the highest academic honor the school has. You feel me? I faced my book. Do you know what I'm saying? And my teacher were all trying to tell me, go Oxbridge, do philosophy at Oxbridge, because I was a scholar for philosophy. Right? And I was like, yeah, that might be fun, but am I going to be broke at the end? Perhaps. So I was tentative. And then obviously I looked into degree apprenticeships, and then I managed to land this amazing opportunity. And now I'm at uni. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. But in terms of preconceived notions, honestly, me and all my boys, we just saw it as what, school with no teachers? Great. Like, it's not that deep.
Friends.
So when we come to school, we already know how to cook, we know how to take care of ourselves, all that kind of stuff. Because I've been independent since I was 11. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Fair enough, man. So the reason I asked that is because obviously when people come to uni, they've moved out of ends for the first time.
Yeah.
And everyone says, like, some people go, but fireworks everywhere. And people say they're like uncaged animals, whatever. But the way I see it, I think you can it's always seen in a negative light, but I think you can see in a positive light. Like, people become more of themselves in uni.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Like, do you think everyone that goes to uni just becomes wild, or like, can you go to university and actually come out a better person than you left?
100%. I feel like you can definitely come to university and come out a better person. I think that's the majority of cases. You feel me? Like, most of these graduates you look at on your For You page are living proof. Look at what all my graduates are doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're not scrolling on LinkedIn, you ain't scrolling efficiently. But just in general, I feel like university offers something very special, and it offers a time to reinvent yourself. And you know, the thing is, all this stuff about, oh yeah, like, you wasn't lied at on ends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hear it. Unless you're trying to be a bad boy, then loud at, bro. You're at university. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? All the real bangers, you think at uni? Nah. That's why, like, when I come uni and I see a uni bad boy, not moved. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, man.
where we all come from, we've seen real bad boys, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're not that. But in terms of other reinvention, I completely love it. When people come to uni, they become a different person. They come into their own, and they try and find out who you are, because it offers time for experimentation with a bunch of different things. Do you know what I'm saying? So I guess, I don't think it allows you to become yourself per se, but I think it allows you to find yourself. Like, you're not gonna come in uni and be like an amplified version of yourself. You're gonna try and fake it at first, then you're gonna find where you fit in, and then now you're gonna see what works over the 3-4 years, maybe even 5, if you're on that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. Because, like I said, I think university, I think the bad ones are the ones that we see, but more often than not, people come out of university a much better person, in a much better position,
You know what I'm saying?
with a larger network.
Trust me.
But let's talk-
Network, Q. by the way.
Network.
Network.
I don't even want to talk to you. Network. Let's talk about your modeling. You do modeling, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I can tell, bro. There's
Bro, you
no guy
flirting me or
that.
something, like,
No, it's true. Sorry.
But this guy's gonna do the barber thing when he's like, this thing, like.
So, were you always a fashion person? Like, were you always into fashion, or is that something that you've gradually gone into over the years? Like, how did you get into this world of like fashion and modeling?
Cool. So when I really started taking the clothes I wear seriously, I would say year 11, right? But I can't lie, I think I've always been like a little fashionista to a certain degree because of my mother, bro. Like, if you see the way my mother had me fitted when I was younger, bro, and the fact that she has, honestly, bunch of clothes, always dressing up, you feel me? I kind of got that spirit and energy from her, you feel me? Because when I was younger, like, most of my time was, when it wasn't spent with my sister, spent with my mother. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mother and her friends. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I'm around my mother and her friends and they're doing all this fashion stuff, I think it's cool. I mess with it. Like, I like the eccentricity of some outfits. I like the simplicity of others. And then when I touch year 11, that's when I started to care more about my appearance. Because before that, I didn't care, bro. I just came in to go to school, play sports, go home, innit? But I started to care more about appearance, you feel me? When the girls start feeding you a bit more, all that kind of stuff, you got to look presentable. You know what I'm saying? So my fashion journey started off with Boohoo Man. I was deep in Boohoo Man, honestly.
Some
like,
people, you have to start from
you
somewhere.
have to start with somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, like, when I went to school, because it was COVID, we was out of the uniforms by the time it was year 11. So basically, we was in plain clothes all time. So you really had the opportunity to express yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then when I'm trying to cook up my little fits from Boohoo Man, trying to look steezier than all my boys, like, I get like really good reception. Like all the girls like, oh my gosh, you look so good today. The man just like, rah, like you got that on, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, this feels amazing. And I just kept leveling up. And then I started a business where I was reselling shoes, as everyone does, you know what I'm saying? And I became the biggest sneakerhead in the world. Like I had a constant sneaker rotation all the time. Like the prime of my sneaker collection was probably like year 12. You know what I'm saying? Like it was honestly crazy. So with the whole like sneaker culture, being a sneakerhead, watching sneaker videos, like smelling the shoes when they come out of the box, watching a video about the shoe that you just caught, waiting for the drop on sneakers, yeah, being part of that whole culture, what's it called, really added into the fashion. And then I think it's uni where I really came into my own and started experimenting. Because before, even though I looked good, I feel like I looked clean. Like it was standard style, it was cool, it was like the popular styles that people wear. And I'm not gonna say I don't dress like that now, because I do to a very high degree, because I think it's cool, I like it. You know what I'm saying? But then now I'm starting to experiment with like more alternative things, more experimental things. And I like it. It takes me back to my childhood when I see my mother experimenting. Does this work? Does this not work? Is this mad? Is this crazy? And then seeing the reception, it's beautiful, man, honestly.
Hey, that's a beautiful. Bro, you're gonna make me cry on my own show, bro. You're gonna make me cry on my own show. Hey, that is beautiful.
Bro, do you know the most wild thing I've ever heard? I've heard it last week, bro.
I know it's bad because you remember it.
Bro.
That's very rarely
And do you know the thing
remember
is,
that.
outside of context is the most wild thing forever. When you get the context, you'll understand, yeah. But one of my boys, one of my good brothers, I'm not gonna mention your name, bro, but you know who you are. He said verbatim, yo, I remember, yeah, me and all my boys used to neck each other at the back of the bus. So the context was when you're in school and that, and a man them like saw something they didn't like, or you was moving mad, or they just wanted to slap you. They'll slap the back of your neck and say, that's a neck. You know what I'm saying? So this guy was saying he was slapping his boy's neck at the back of the bus. This guy screamed, yo, you need to neck our boys in the back of the bus. I'm like, we?
Bro,
Why are we necking?
the house is just like this, huh?
What?
That is
All in the gas.
Man, the whole neck feels horrible, bro. I don't know why guys.
Do you know the thing is, it wasn't even the necking the guys that got me, it was the we. Like, why are we all necking? And it's each other. So it's a ring of necking each other. What? No, you go first, I'll go second, bro. We'll stop playing like, bro, like, what are we on about?
That is hilarious.
Hey, you said some beautiful stuff, my bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Take a look, man.
Bro, you managed to get a guy that has the hairline of a 45-year-old to look somewhere close to his. I can't lie. You have to clap for him. He's done his thing there. You feel me? That was looking nice.
Production, clap for me.
Please clap, guys.
Hey, man.
Appreciate
That's what we
you,
do
man.
around here. Literally,
That's what we
like
do,
it
bro.
says, this is the Trims by T effect. You know what I'm saying? If
the
you don't
effect.
know, I'm Trims by T and Tdott and other people.
And if you don't know, get to know.
Yeah, so no,
Is in-
literally. Bro, I've outdone myself this time still. Even though it's only episode 2, I've outdone I was the TV.
Wait, disclaimer.
Disclaimer. But by the time we get to trim 10, like I know this is gonna be the best one. Actually, that's a lie. For future guests, that's a lie still.
No, I can't lie. This, in fact, this is just the floor now, bro. Every trim gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Cool. Tell me about your spoken word and poetry. How did you get into that? Was that something you also picked up in Christ Hospital, or is that something?
Honestly, to be frank, what made me pick up poetry? Depression. That'll be so real. Like, honestly, I started, like, obviously, when I was younger, like, in school, like, I've always enjoyed, you know, writing stories, writing poems. Like, I got published in, like, a poetry anthology when I was in, like, year 2 or something like that. That's what my mum brought up to me, like, years later when she found out I was doing, like, all the poetry stuff. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyways, year 13, can't lie, I could only class this period of my life as, like, a series of unfortunate events. And I had this really, really good friend, like, she was tight with me. Her name's Belicia, so big up Belicia every time. And then she was like, bro, try it, innit? You know what I'm saying? And she had a little like poetry event that she was running within the school, something cool, something intimate, like we're friends and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what, I was like, you know what, I'm saying off, I'm gonna try it, innit? And obviously, yeah, it just acts as like a sort of catharsis for me. Like I appreciate it. I like writing, you feel me? And I think just in general, like contrary to popular belief, like I write better than I talk. Like I don't like phone calls that much. Like you can't like FaceTime me for very long. Like
Bro,
if we're arguing, like it goes in person, text, then phone call. I'm not arguing with you on the phone or something. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty much that's how it all went. And then I started performing when I came to uni.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
So poetry and spoken word is like it's like a what's the word? Something you can use to like release yourself.
Yeah.
Something you can use to release
An outlet.
An outlet. Yes, perfect. Is that something that you recommend that all guys kind of have an outlet, something to, you know, say their emotions, share their emotions with people?
Yeah, I think when I add a layer to this, I feel like every guy needs different forms of catharsis in the sense that, bro, you need a different way to let out different stresses and frustrations. So, for example, when I go and play American football, that's like one, like, for example, if I'm like angry or annoyed or upset, like I get to hit somebody for free and it's legal. Do you know what I'm saying? Or what's it called? If I'm feeling very, very emotional, very in my head, then I'll write. If I'm feeling lonely, you know what I'm saying, I'll go and do something with my friends. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like every guy needs an outlet for a different category of things. And I think it's not even a guy thing, it's everybody. Everybody needs the outlet and catharsis.
I like that, man. I like that. My outlet is gym. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. Bro, I can't lie, Tdott, yeah, bro, because I remember your first year, your arm wasn't that big, G.
It wasn't still.
Your arm was not that big, bro.
Hey man, shout out to my team, my production as well.
Yeah.
They've been encouraging me to get in the gym because I know.
Bro,
man
I've been
needs to look big for
trying
the
to get in the
YouTube
gym, but
still.
I'm never consistent ever, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So, with your journey in uni, this is the big one. ACS president. ACS president. What was it like being ACS president during your era?
Naturally, I had big shoes to fill. But honestly, like, it was fulfilling in the sense that I think, honestly, I haven't got, honestly, any bad feedback about what I've done during my time. And I want to put extra emphasis on, it's not me, it's me and my team, bro. Honestly, my whole team, everyone did something every time to aid us getting better. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think what we really focused on this year was trying to foster places where people can just be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we did everything from the Take Me Outs to a poetry writing workshop to like speed friending, like all that kind of stuff. Like, our team really focused on having something for each kind of different person, right? Because African Caribbean society is a cultural society, right? That's where it ends. It's not a personality society. It's not like you're playing sports, you know what I'm saying? Or it's not like you like books. You have an identity. Do you know what I'm saying? And we can celebrate the shared identity like we did with our first ever event called Culture Shock, where people are sharing their cultures, right? But in terms of ACS as well, it also acts as a social space for African and Caribbean students, right? So we need to create, different social spaces to meet different needs. And I feel like we're the start of something that's getting even better. Like, I'm looking at my young G's who I passed it down to, bro, they're keeping it going, they're stepping it up, they're making places for everyone. So, yeah.
What do you think is one common misconception about the ACS? What is one thing that goes on that you realized during your presidency that people don't know happens in the ACS?
People don't know what happens in the ACS.
Yeah, like it could be university resources, planning events. What don't we see behind the closed
Oh, you're
doors?
talking about BTS?
Yes.
Death. That's what's behind the scenes. Honestly, when I say it was fulfilling, like people was happy, I really mean that, because that's the only reason why it was fulfilling. Like, honestly, when they say being a leader of service, it's true. Like, I was at service the whole time. Like, I had to pick up a bunch of skills. Like, now I'm a video editor, accountant, business deal closer. You know what I'm saying? I had to put myself like last a lot of times to make things work. Do you know what I'm saying? So just to see people grateful is amazing, because like guys know that we really do bleed for this. Like guys know we even put our own personal money into this. Do you know what I'm saying? To make things happen, to make it work, to meet the deadline. So that's what you don't see. But I think in the end it's worth it, innit? To create spaces like these for people.
That's good, man. So you believe that ACS is very fulfilling?
What, doing it or being a
Yeah,
part of it?
being a committee member, getting into one of the roles is something that people should strive to do.
I think honestly, if I'm being so genuinely honest, if you care about like your university degree and like your grade in second year, I wouldn't do ACS. If you care about your grades.
It's interesting. Why do you say that?
I'm not going to talk about my lecture attendance in second year, but I can tell you about my ACS attendance, which was every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it comes to the end of second year, I only did one exam in the main season. I deferred the rest of them. And then now I have internship in summer. So now I have to revise because ACS, content creation, doing my sports, all that kind of stuff took up my academic year. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that this will be you, but I'm saying it's a very real possibility that you'll fall behind the school. But in terms of if you are someone that likes creating community, if you're someone that wants to do something bigger than yourself because you know it's going to affect people that you don't even know, then it's definitely going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you want some clout in school, you will never be fulfilled.
No, I fully understand. When I was president, my words, I was dreaming about ACS.
Bro, I started dreaming.
I was dreaming about taking me out, about all these events, just trying to be the people's champion.
You know what I'm saying? All the time, trying to be the hood hero. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you think about change in the ACS? We've seen a lot of talk about there's not enough representation, like inclusivity. How easy is it to create that within the ACS?
I think it's very easy not very easy. I don't think it's something that needs to be created because it's something that already exists. There's a bunch of different people in ACS. When you come onto committee, it's a bunch of people that got voted. Do you know what I'm saying? They might not all be in the same friend group. They're all different. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think events not catering to the audience is a failure on the part of committee for not perceiving their audience correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you put on events, if you're like an event planner, you'll know the most important part is knowing the audience, knowing what they like and what you can provide for them. Do you know what I'm saying? So honestly, I think it just requires more vigilance and more hard thought, because people just like to do the status quo and do what's been done instead of trying to like change the mode.
Yeah, completely. I agree. So being president is a very difficult job. Trust me, I know.
He knows.
So how was it for you balancing being a creator, model, getting into the fashion industry, and doing all these other things that you do, extracurriculars? How was it balancing that? How did you do it yourself? Like,
honestly, the truth is, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, something's got to give, right? And honestly, what gave way was my mental, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be there for everyone and you're not even, like, there for yourself. Like, people ask me, how did you balance all of this? But the fact of the matter is, perhaps there was no real balance there if you lose yourself on the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a guy that can spin a lot of plates at the same time, rather than someone that can balance things pretty well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll lose out on sleep, you'll lose out on time with your family, you'll lose out on time with your friends, your girlfriend if you have one, your boyfriend if you have one. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Damn, man. Damn. You sound like you went through it as president. Honestly, for me to you, like, be your predecessor, my word, you did a good job, bro.
Thank you.
You did an absolutely good job, like, flipping smashed it.
I appreciate it. And, bro, the next one, she's going to do a big one. I got a lot of trust and faith in her.
We've got trust and faith in you to continue the legacy.
Big up them.
How did you get into content creation? Like, you said that you were a shy person growing up. So what was the fuel that, you know, sparked that flame to start content creating?
Yeah, I feel like I was shy when I was a lot younger, like primary school. But in terms of like secondary school, sixth form, and then uni, I really came into my own. In terms of content creation, like I've always been funny guy archetype. I'm the class clown. I want everyone to laugh. I want everyone to feel good about themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? And I also want everyone to feel like they have a friend. And during that period of like the end of first year, right, I was really unsatisfied with my life. Really, really unsatisfied. I felt my potential, I was throwing it away. And I had a lot of my horses and eggs in baskets that weren't going nowhere. Like the horse is not going to win the race. The basket's going to give way. You know what I'm saying? So I just think like being a friend to people is something that I love doing. And I know there's so many people online that have been friends to me and they don't even know they have. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, if I can do this for other people, make them smile, you know, teach them what I know, you know what I'm saying, have like some sort of record, some sort of journal for myself even.
Yeah.
Like, that would be amazing, innit? So it wasn't like I'm gonna try and make money and like change my life around. But I wanted to change my life around in the sense that like I wanted to be a friend with other people because I feel like helping other people helps me. Do you know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel good. Like when I do things for people, it's not necessarily altruism. It makes me feel better too. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fully get it. Like content creator for me has been the best way to show myself, like, as crazy as that sounds, like, why are you not showing yourself to people without a camera? Like, I feel like the best way for me has always been expressing myself entertaining, so I completely understand that. What was it like becoming a creator at a time where, if you agree, content creators are at their peak? We've seen the most influx of talent come in the last 2 or 3 years. Did you ever feel an imposter syndrome? What am I doing in this pool of people who are bigger than me and things like that?
Yeah, honestly, like, tough is the word, honestly. Like, one thing, I've always felt in things like, in terms of content creation, even in terms of when I play sports, I feel like I don't get the respect and love I deserve for the work I put in. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the same thing when it goes for content creation coming in at this time. Lots of you guys work hard. All of you guys work hard and go crazy. And you won't necessarily get the love and respect you think you deserve. Do you know what I'm saying? So I will say it was a tough one. Competition stiff. Do you know what I'm saying? But I also had to tell myself, like, yo, like, do you know who you are? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're destined to do something and you're destined because you're going to make it happen by any means possible. And for me, like, one thing I always say to myself, slogan, #reality, away from all the professional fanboy stuff, bro, perception is reality. You can make a whole universe, you can make it all beautiful, you can make it all great, just by the way you perceive things. So,
yeah, I like that, man. I like that. And bro, to me, you come across confident. Like the content you make is very fulfilling. Like there's definitely value in it. So I see you going very far.
appreciate you, man. Likewise, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a series of statements, yeah, and I want you to give me your opinion on these statements. These statements, I don't know where they came from. Someone made them, but
I swear you run the show, but didn't you make
production. Cool. ACS gets the most scrutiny, but most people wouldn't survive a semester in any of the roles, let alone presidency.
Facts. What else is there to say? If you're so good at it, you do it then, but none of you do.
Understandable. I fully agree. Nah, ACS is definitely one of the most, if not the most scrutinized societies within most universities, especially with all the social media attention.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and don't be like the talkers. This is probably one of the first times I'm going to say this, but in this scenario, be like me, because, bro, I liked ACS. I thought there was things they could do better. So I made it my mission to try and make it better instead of just talking about it and doing nothing. So if you have a criticism, do something about it if you care. Do you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, man, if you're trying to put a magnifying glass on the ACS, please put it down and put on your lab coat and get to work.
Do you know what I'm
'cause
saying?
Honestly, it's harder than they make it look. Okay, next statement. Being a creative is just as important as being an academic. Yeah.
What do you mean by important?
So, do you feel like being a creative is on its way to becoming as important as getting a stable job? Like back in the day,
Yeah, why is getting a stable job important?
because people consider stability to be the easiest way to, be comfortable in life.
So are you talking importance in terms of like societal importance or like importance within your own personal life?
Let's say societal importance, because it's social media creativity is becoming more popular with the rise of social media.
So at its crux, you're asking, are creators just as worth it as 9-to-5ers?
Yeah.
Honestly, nah. They're more important. In fact. And let me tell you why. I feel like when people hear creative and creator, they just think guys that do social media and da-da-da. There's been creative since the dawn of humanity. And what they do is special, right? They create culture and community. Human beings are social animals. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't survive outside of tribes, outside of packs, bro. You feel me? That's why we have phrases like no loneliness epidemic. Everyone feels lonely. Because human beings are social animals. And what creates, a good community is social moments, social movements. Do you know what I'm saying? And these don't come from the likes of 9-to-5ers. 9-to-5ers, sure, they keep the world spinning, they keep the lights on, they keep the TVs running, but creatives honestly keep everyone smiling so they can do all that. Do you know what I'm saying? You might not like your 9-to-5, but you do it anyway because of something a creative has created for you to enjoy. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about it.
Good answer, man. Actually, let me remain impartial. Great answer off cam. You've answered my next question, which was what is more important to you, being a creative or being in corporate, especially in a very good company that's doing in a very good company and university.
Yeah.
So
What's more important to me personally?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, my creativity is more important. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like just in general in life, like the way I'm set up, I'll serve myself before I serve a corporation. And if I'm serving a corporation, I'm serving a corporation to serve myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No. Well put, man. Following that though, how important do you think creativity will be with the rise of AI?
I think it's going to be of paramount importance. And honestly, I'm going to take it a step further. I think humanity is actually what's actually going to be on the rise. Because if you actually think about it, most of the content on the internet now, the majority of it is AI generated. Do you know what I'm saying? All these shop fronts that you have selling you things, half of it is AI generated. No one wants to feel like they're buying something from a robot. Everyone wants to feel like they're buying something from a person. That's why you have the rise of all this personal brand mumbo jumbo. You need to get on social media. You need to create a personal brand. Because people are trying to save their humanity, because humanity is on the rise in demand, like right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like AI does pose a threat in terms of like it can replicate things that people sweat and bleed for. Do you know what I'm saying? Just for easy consumption for other people. But yeah, I do really think it's a threat, and it really it makes people's creative process like less honest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not here to be hierarchical and say, oh yeah, if you use ChatGPT for your videos, then you shouldn't create or you're not creative, because prompting an AI is a whole different skill. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think AI is gonna become part of our society and our lives, whether we like it or not. It's already here. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no point in fighting it. It's all about putting the correct guardrails there, and you have to understand deep down, at the end of the day, everyone's gonna choose humanity before something done by AI. So if you're then you're good enough, you'll outstrip the AI any day.
Nice, man. My last statement. This is a very interesting one. the future doesn't belong to the most educated. It belongs to the most experienced. Recruiters don't want certificates. They want proof that you can do it. Basically, do you think having an apprenticeship will be more important than going to university?
If you want a job, yes. I'll be so honest. If you want a job, yes. And I'm talking about jobs in general, you feel me? Obviously, there's different sectors that require you to go to university. And even in some sectors where there's no requirement, it's better if you go to university. Like if you want to be an investment banker, also Cambridge, Warwick, LSE, them and there, innit? You know what I'm saying? But for example, most of these other jobs, like you will probably either get being in the application by someone that already has experience. To be honest with you, an apprenticeship gives you the path to get the experience. Do you know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say is the way employers perceive things, having an apprenticeship or qualification is not as prestigious. And lots of apprenticeships are with less prestigious institutions. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you're going into an industry where image is everything, so think for financial institutions, maybe university might be a better choice. Why would you want to work there, first of all? But, but that would be a better choice. But just in general, yeah, apprenticeship.
Fair enough, man. Some people say university is slowly becoming obsolete. They don't want to leave with just a piece of paper. They want more experience. But me personally, I've always been a big believer of going to university. Yeah. I think you go to university not just for the paper, but you come out with a bigger network, more skills. You actually know if you want to do what you want to do. It's kind of stress testing your resolve, like, in my opinion. But
honestly, I think the institution of university has been very corrupted because now people go to university to try to get a job. You're meant to go to university to learn. You love the subject you're passionate about, you're going to school, you're learning. I don't think university could ever be obsolete because that is its primary focus. And just because a bunch of guys go here just to get a job, it doesn't change the primary focus even though that's their primary focus. You feel me? Universities always need to remain. People always need to learn. People need access to academic literature, books, all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Because out there, people will say if something can't make you money, then it's not worth it. And I don't want anyone to ever believe that lie. Just because you want a job that badly, don't go and sacrifice something that will better who you are, i.e. education, to do it. For me, it's all about the education, having a bigger mind rather than trying to land some job at the end.
That's a very interesting take. I've never actually thought about it like that. But I do agree that, maybe chasing the education will probably get you the job in the process.
Or you could chase a network. That's what I do.
Get those LinkedIn connections.
Trust me, that's what I do.
LinkedIn connections. Now, those were very good opinions. Hey, put impartial.
Hey, put impartial.
Those were very good responses. Cool. What advice do you give to upcoming creators? Everyone wants to start content over the next how many months, years. I heard that they're putting another hundreds of billions into social media industry. What advice would you give to anyone looking to start TikTok, start YouTube, anything?
Don't overthink it, just post a video. Literally, like, if you look back on my page, I was posting shamelessly. I was posting like 6 or 7 times a day in my first week of TikTok. In my first week of TikTok, I had a set date. I'm going to start TikTok on this day. And I batch recorded a bunch of content. And I got so excited. I was just posting. And that's how it should be for everyone. You feel me? I feel like attention spans are getting slower. People need to know your face. And they're not going to know your face if you don't push out enough content. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think stop trying to worry about making something perfect or doing the most edited video or this and that if that stops you from posting. Because at the end of the day, any content that you make, not any, but
not any,
but the content you make should be posted.
Yeah, I agree. I always tell people, just post what you enjoy posting. One thing that I've been learning recently is to not post what you think people
want to see,
but what you like and what you want people to know you for.
And I'm the one that was meant to be given a verse. That's the real.
Hey, man. And to aspiring, I don't want to use the word fashionistas. We'll say models, upcoming models, people that want to get a leg into the fashion industry.
Yeah.
How do they start?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm barely even. But honestly,
more in it than me, bro.
honestly, to be honest, in terms of being a model, get used to rejection. In fact, learn to love it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't signed by any agency. Like, no agency that I've applied to has ever wanted me. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't let it shake you. You can't let it phase you. You always have to make a way. That's it. Like, always make a way and keep putting up the shots. Do you know what I'm saying? Agency don't want you, 6 months, you go again. Within the 6 months, show competency. You feel me? Go and make a shoot happen. That's it.
I like it, man. Hey, you're more in it than me, bro. Let me tell you why. I got scammed. That's the story for another
Bro, I know this thing.
I have the pictures going like this and all of that.
Do you know what's
bro,
insane, yeah? My auntie, who's an immigrant, fell for that scam.
Oh, man.
You and her, bro, listen, English is like a third language.
Oh, dark, man. That's a long story in
Bro,
itself.
bro, them pictures, bro.
And one more. What? Production, they're having a laugh.
Production having a field day.
Production are having a laugh right now. What's the next steps, man? What's the next step for Kobe, for KayzIsland? What do you want the people to know that you are about to do, or what do you want to tell the people? You didn't think of that. I never informed them about this one that you'd be promoting. But hey,
What am I working on? Listen. Next step is forward. You'll just see what I work on. Do you know what I'm saying? Next step is forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't talk on plans until they're actually real. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Like when I'm here, you'll know it.
okay. Am I getting personal invite to that one or?
Bro,
Come on, man. Hey, that was a good dap still.
not clean.
That was a clean dap still. Now, thank you so much, bro.
Much
I hope you
appreciated.
enjoyed the trim. You have been an amazing guest.
The pleasure was all mine, man. For real.
Aye. And to the people, it's been Tdott. I don't need to tell you what you should already know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again on the next episode.
That's all right. I like it.